Dart skill presents multiple operations. The word operations in maths pertain to all the things that you can do with numbers. For example, add, subtract, multiply, divide, take the square root, and so on. So a math sentence comprises of some numbers and some operations that you need to perform on those numbers. And then the question arises, do you do the operations in any specific order when there are more than one type of operation in a math sentence? Take for example this one, 2 plus 3 times 4. So do you add the 2 with the 3, get a 5, and then times that with 4, get a 20 as your answer? Or do you do 3 times 4, get a 12, and add 2 to it, get a 14 as your answer? So which is the right answer to this expression? Is it 20 or is it 14? And that's decided by something called BADMAS. B stands for bracket, O stands for orders, that is the powers or the exponents or the square roots and so on. D and M stand for division and multiplication. A and S stands for addition and subtraction. And you should perform the operations in this order. So if you see a bracket or a parenthesis in a math expression, you work that first. Then you work with the exponents or the powers, followed by division and multiplication in the same order as you see them starting from left to right on the expression. So it's not as if like you should do a division first ahead of multiplication. If you want to choose between division and multiplication, which one to do first, start from the left of the expression, do the one that comes first. And the same goes with addition and subtraction. It's not as if like addition should be done ahead of subtraction. You do the one between these two that comes first, starting from the left of the expression. Coming back to this particular expression, we have an addition and a multiplication, and if we follow BODMAS, we know that multiplication comes ahead of addition, and therefore you would go on to multiply 3 with 4 first, get a 12, and then do the addition with the 2. So the answer is going to be 14. If, however, you had a bracket or a parenthesis around the 2 plus 3, because bracket is the first thing you want to work, then you would do the 2 plus 3, get a 5 out of this, and multiply that with 4, and in that case the answer would be 20. Similarly, 10 plus 8 divided by 2 times 4 is equal to 10 plus, work the division and the multiplication in the order you see them from left to right. 8 divided by 2 is 4 times 4 is equal to 10 plus multiplication ahead of addition, 16, which is equal to 26. On the other hand, if you had a parenthesis around the 2 times 4, that means you need to work that first ahead of the division. So this will be 10 plus 8 divided by 2 times 4 is 8. And that's equal to 10 division ahead of addition plus 8 divided by 8 is 1. That's going to be equal to 11. That's exactly how you apply the BODMAS rule. Let's do a word problem now. A restaurant has 2 types of tables, 6-seaters and 4-seaters. If there are 5 of the larger type, what's the larger type? The 6-seaters. So there are 5 6-seaters and 8 of the smaller type, that is 8 4-seaters. What is the total number of guests who can be seated at a time? So you have 5 of the 6-seaters. Total number of people who can be seated is 5 times 6. Plus, there are 8 of the smaller type, that is 8 times 4. And that gives you the total number of people who can be seated at a time. Now, because multiplication comes ahead of addition, you do 5 times 6, you get a 30, plus 8 times 4 is 32. So this is equal to 62. The total number of guests who can be seated at a time is 62.